Hey everyone, Bear Grylls here. I've faced some tough situations in my time, from the scorching deserts to the frozen Arctic. But you don't have to be dangling off a cliff to face a survival situation. One minute you're going about your day, the next you're facing a power outage, a flood, or worse. That's why it's essential to be prepared, to have that mental and physical edge to face whatever comes your way. You need the right tools and mindset to survive and thrive. Out in the wild, where nature reigns supreme and the elements test your limits, I've learned that water is more valuable than gold. It's not just a resource, it's the essence of life itself. It's the key to survival, the most critical element in any survival situation. In any disaster, clean water sources can become contaminated or disappear completely. The very lifeline we depend on can be compromised in an instant. That's why having a reliable water filtration system is non-negotiable. It's not just a luxury, it's a necessity. We're not talking about fancy gadgets here, but practical tools that can make a real difference. Even a simple water filter straw can remove harmful bacteria and parasites, making water safe to drink. It's a small tool with a big impact. Having a water filtration system could have been a game changer for them. It's about being self-sufficient, about ensuring your own survival. It's about taking control of your destiny when chaos strikes, about being prepared for the unexpected. Now, I always recommend having multiple ways to purify water. Redundancy is key in survival. A filter straw is great for on the go, perfect for those moments when you're moving and need a quick solution. But you might also want to consider water purification tablets. They're lightweight, easy to carry, and effective, or even a larger gravity filter for your home. These can provide a steady supply of clean water for longer periods. And don't forget about storing water. It's crucial to have a reserve. Aim for at least 1 gallon of water per person per day. This ensures you have enough for drinking, cooking, and basic hygiene. When disaster strikes, it often comes without warning, catching us off guard and unprepared. In such moments, your energy levels are crucial. They determine how well you can respond to the crisis. You need to be able to think clearly, make quick decisions, and keep moving. Your ability to stay focused and agile can make all the difference. That's where having a stockpile of non-perishable food comes in. It's not just about having food, it's about having the right kind of food. We're talking about calorie-dense, nutrient-rich foods that can last for months or even years. These foods provide the energy and nutrients you need to stay strong. Think canned goods like beans, tuna, and vegetables. These are staples that can be used in a variety of meals. Rice and pasta are also great options, providing a solid base for many dishes and lasting a long time in storage. As are nuts, dried fruit, and protein bars. These items are not only nutritious but also easy to store and carry. Your goal is to have enough food on hand to sustain yourself and your loved ones for at least 3 days, ideally longer. This ensures you can handle any immediate crisis. Having a well-stocked pantry gives you peace of mind, knowing that you are prepared for the unexpected. It means you can weather the storm, literally and figuratively, without the added stress of worrying about food. And here's a pro tip. Rotate your food supplies regularly. This keeps your stockpile fresh and ready to use. Use the older items before they expire, ensuring nothing goes to waste, and replace them with fresh ones. This way, your emergency food supply is always in top condition, ready for whatever comes your way. In the wild, injuries are par for the course. Whether you're hiking through dense forests or camping under the stars, the unexpected can always happen. A sprained ankle, a nasty cut, or even a run-in with a venomous creature can happen when you least expect it. These situations can quickly turn a fun adventure into a stressful ordeal. That's why having a well-stocked first aid kit is absolutely essential, not just in the wilderness, but in any emergency situation. It can be a lifesaver, providing immediate care when professional help is far away. During times of crisis, hospitals can become overwhelmed, and access to medical care can be severely limited. This was evident during recent global events where medical facilities were stretched to their limits. Having a comprehensive first aid kit could have made a world of difference for those who were injured or in need of medical attention. It allows for immediate response to injuries, potentially preventing complications. Your first aid kit should be tailored to your specific needs and skills. Consider the activities you engage in and the potential risks involved. But at a minimum, it should include essentials like bandages, antiseptic wipes, and other basic medical supplies, pain relievers, gauze, antibiotic ointment, and a CPR mask. These items can help manage pain, prevent infection, and provide critical care in emergencies. Take the time to learn basic first aid and CPR. These skills are invaluable and can make a significant difference in emergency situations, giving you the confidence to act swiftly and effectively. In a crisis, information is power. Knowing what's happening around you, where to find help, and what to do next can mean the difference between safety and danger. That's where an emergency radio comes in. When the power goes out, cell phones become useless paperweights. But a good old-fashioned emergency radio, especially one with a hand crank or solar charger, can be a lifeline to the outside world. An emergency radio would have provided them with vital information, weather updates, and emergency broadcasts. Many emergency radios come equipped with NOAA weather alerts, giving you a heads up about approaching storms or other natural disasters. Remember, knowledge is power. In the wild, I rely on my trusty multi-tool for everything from cutting firewood to building shelter to preparing food. It's the ultimate survival companion, and it's just as valuable in an urban emergency. Think of a multi-tool as a Swiss Army knife on steroids. It typically includes a knife blade, pliers, screwdrivers, a saw, and a whole host of other handy tools, all packed into a compact, portable package. Imagine you're facing a power outage. You need to open a can of food, tighten a loose screw, or even cut through some debris. A multi-tool can handle all of that and more. You can use it for everyday tasks around the house, for camping trips, or for tackling unexpected challenges during an emergency. It's a true jack of all trades. When the lights go out, darkness can be your worst enemy. It breeds fear, disorientation, and a sense of helplessness. That's why having reliable light sources is crucial in any emergency. I'm talking about dedicated flashlights, headlamps, and lanterns, powered by long-lasting batteries, or even better, renewable sources like solar or hand crank. Having a dependable flashlight would have been a godsend for navigating darkened homes, finding supplies, and signaling for help. A brightly colored flashlight or headlamp can help rescuers locate you in the dark. And don't forget about extra batteries. They're like gold when the power is out. Remember, light is hope. In a survival situation, it's easy to let hygiene fall by the wayside. But maintaining personal cleanliness is about more than just feeling fresh. It's about staying healthy. When sanitation systems are compromised, the risk of infection and disease skyrockets. That's why having a stash of personal hygiene items is essential. Think soap, hand sanitizer, toilet paper, toothpaste, toothbrushes, and feminine hygiene products. These items might seem trivial, but they can make a world of difference in maintaining your physical and mental well-being during a crisis. It's about dignity. Exposure to the elements can be a killer, especially in cold weather conditions. Hypothermia can set in quickly, and even a mild case can impair your judgment and coordination. That's why having warm clothing and blankets is essential for any emergency kit. Now, I'm not suggesting you pack a parka for a summer vacation, but having a few layers of warm clothing, a hat, gloves, and a thermal blanket can make a world of difference if you find yourself facing unexpected cold. When your body is warm, you can think clearly, make better decisions, and focus on the task at hand. Those emergency blankets might be small, but they are incredibly effective at reflecting heat back to your body. In the aftermath of a disaster, your mind is racing. You're trying to secure shelter, find food and water, and make sure your loved ones are safe. The last thing you want to worry about is scrambling for important documents. That's why it's crucial to have copies of essential documents stored securely and easily accessible. Think passports, driver's licenses, birth certificates, insurance policies, medical records, and contact information for family and friends. Having copies readily available can save you time, headaches, and a whole lot of heartache. Remember, it's not just about paperwork, it's about protecting your identity, your rights, and your peace of mind. We live in a digital world where credit cards and smartphones reign supreme. But when disaster strikes, cash is king. When the power goes out, ATMs go dark, and credit card readers become useless. Having a stash of cash on hand can be a lifesaver in an emergency. You can use it to buy essential supplies, pay for transportation, or even bribe your way out of a tight spot. With electronic payment systems down, cash was the only reliable form of currency. Those who had it were able to get what they needed while others struggled. Remember, cash is power. Look, we never know when disaster might strike. It could be a natural disaster, a personal crisis, or something completely unexpected. But here's the thing. We can control how we respond. We can choose to be caught off guard, or we can choose to be prepared. Prepping isn't about living in fear, it's about taking control, about empowering yourself to face whatever life throws your way. It's about having the knowledge, the skills, and the resources to protect yourself and your loved ones. Stay strong, stay prepared, and I'll see you out there.